Let's go over question 6A. Brittany, read the directions for us, please. Alright, so let's go ahead and complete long division. Basically, they're telling you to take f of x and divide it by g of x. F of x is x squared minus 1. And class, what's g of x? G of x is x minus 1. Go ahead and take 10 seconds. How would you go from here to over here? Fill it out by yourself. Well, the pink one is called the what? That's our divisor. So you should have put x minus 1 here. And where's the other one go, class? On top. So now you have, not on top. Try that again. The quotient goes on top. This is our dividend. The dividend, so not there. Div, This one goes here. Class, why did I leave a space right there? You're going to have a 0x. And 0, if it helps, just write positive. Alright, Jeremiah, how many times does x go into x squared? You want me to write what number here? X. Jeremiah, go ahead and multiply. X times negative 1? Yeah, negative x or negative 1x. I'm going to take out my special red pen. Make this super obvious. We're going to subtract there. What happens when I subtract, Kevin? What happens here?
It gets rid of it.
Uh-huh.
And then the other one gets rid of it and you bring down the 1.
So I have a question. 0 minus negative 1.
Negative 1.
Raise your hand if you got negative 1. Raise your hand positive 1. Remember, it's 0, the opposite of a negative. So again, if you need to, feel free to use a calculator. You could do something like this. Your calculator has the math operations. This is the subtraction sign. Declare it 0 minus negative 1. And then it becomes positive 1. So this is 1x. Kevin says to bring it down. That shouldn't be there. Chantel, how many times is x going to 1x? So 1 here is a positive then. Chantel, go ahead and multiply. And Chantel, if you subtract those, what do you get? 0. Okay. So here's a big idea. Think about that. I know that looks complicated in subtraction, but if you had, if I borrowed $4 from my brother, and then that's a positive, right? And then I pay him back, do I owe him anything? No, it's 0. So when you're subtracting the same number, one's positive, one's negative, it's canceling, essentially that equals 0. So when these are exactly the same, that's why it's 0. Okay, let's do the second part now. Write the dividend. Put your finger on the dividend. That's in yellow. Let's color code this. Our dividend is x squared minus 1. As a product means what math operation? Multiplication of the divisor. What color is the divisor? Pink. Divisor, which is x minus 1. And the quotient, put your finger on the quotient. Quotient is up here. Let's write that. Quotient x plus 1 and plus the remainder. Class, do we have a remainder here? No. So the second part here is after you do the long division, you're kind of just showing the product. Now the product, think about this. This is actually showing us how to check your answer. You're saying, how do I know x plus 1 is correct? Well, we actually did this a couple of months ago, is if you multiply these two, that's the box method, right? Put x plus 1, you multiply, then add, or FOIL. You get this dividend as your answer.
I love math. You don't love math? What's wrong with you?